The vice chair's here. I take charge.
Wow, that was really that was a spicy one, thank you. What's it doing?
I can't believe we had to change that. So sad.
We're here with Isaac. Where's Oblivion, you wonder? I'm fucking wondering that too, don't you worry.
Yeah, it's...
We loaded up the game today, and the whole load order has gone alphabetical, which means it's broken, and then we tried to re-download the mod list.
And then it just kept on having errors.
And it's just erroring out on me, because Wabberjack insists on updating every 15 seconds and breaking everything.
So
Thank you for your kind work. I understand the effort that goes into mod packs, but, like, come on now. It's inconvenient to me this time. So here we are. We got to do some content. So it's Isaac.
It's time for Isaac.
Everyone's favorite video game.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about Isaac. If you dare say, why is he playing so badly? I'll tell you right now, I haven't slept in a month.
He had about an hour's sleep last night.
It was a good hour.
It was a good hour's sleep. You did sleep well for that 1 hour.
Comfiest hour of my life, let me tell you.
And he got up at 3 a.m. and woke me up.
I just can't stay asleep. Like, falling asleep isn't the problem anymore.
Yeah,
it's staying asleep. I just can't.
You wake up, and then once you've woken up, that's it. You're up.
I'm like premium alpha hunter gatherer.
I don't think this is how premium alpha hunter gatherers live.
Oh no, I died.
You just walked into a champion.
No, I died.
Enemy.
I'm like a premium hunter alpha gatherer, where they operate on 1 minute of sleep and then they fall asleep within, during prime hunting hours. That's how we do it.
Fall asleep and then get trampled by a mammoth.
Well, I'm on that grind set.
Yeah, you're on the Sigma male grind.
The only
set.
thing I'm grinding is my teeth. I went to the dentist.
That's not true. Your teeth are in good health.
Yeah, the dentist's like, hey, fucking nice teeth. And then he shook my hand, and then he's like, you fancy a sloppy toppy while you're here?
I had to explain to Sam what a sloppy toppy was.
Well, okay, I assumed a sloppy toppy was something different. Like, I understand the concept. It's a sexual desire, but, oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Oh, fucking hell, man. I thought it was like, like someone was on top of someone, and it was a sloppy experience. It turns out it's just not.
It's a blowy.
Yeah, well, it's like, I don't understand where the toppy comes from in that particular...
The toppy apparently is the penis.
Well, what?
No, don't ask me.
Who's ever referred to a penis as a toppy?
Well, don't ask me. Ask, whoever made it.
Nicki Minaj, apparently.
Apparently, yeah, we did Google it.
Like, oh, I got an itchy toppy. It doesn't sound like a, It doesn't immediately give you a clear indication to what that particular body part is.
In before all the comments are like, what's a sloppy toppy? It's like, yeah.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google it.
Don't Google that.
Sam got angry at the explanation, so...
Yeah, I'm not happy about it. I just think it's a bad way to describe it. I've had a productive day of going to the dentist. I was shocked by the fact that I had 2 dentist appointments, which I wasn't expecting.
We ripped our ceiling. That was good.
Okay, no. Hold on. I installed a blind. The blind, to my credit, was literally like 2.5 meters long.
Yeah,
right? I don't know if you've ever tried installing a 2.5 meter blind. That's unwieldy. I don't know if you've tried installing a blind. Let me tell you, 2.5 meters is not a good place to start.
And our house is made out of paper.
Yeah, it's a horrible one of those American style houses where forget structural integrity and good building material when you've got profit to make. Although, to be fair, given that the world is slowly climbing to Mars-level temperature... Okay, that's not a good example, because Mars can be really cold. To be fair, so can Earth, so it doesn't make any sense. Damn, if I'm like, oh, it's a freezer in here, and I mean like it's an unplugged freezer in the middle of Death Valley, it doesn't really tell you much, does it? You got to think about these things. Her skin was as white as jade.
Oh, God, not the jade thing again.
Bro, how have I ended up in a melee building? I'm Binding of Isaac.
I don't know.
Wow.
Oh,
I'll take one of those. God, mummy.
So I had a friend that used one of those with his partner.
What, cat o' nine tails?
Yeah, and
what, like one intended for that, or like a medieval?
One intended for that, and then she actually accidentally hit him in the new fresh tattoo with the cat o' nine tails.
God, I thought you were gonna say something else beginning with T. What? She hit him in the toppy.
Testicle.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say...
No, she hit his brand new tattoo. And
God.
It was very, very painful.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
Yeah.
It's
funny to hear about it, though.
That doesn't sound...
That friend takes L's, like, all over the place.
Honestly, I don't know who that is. Oh, I do know.
You do know who that is.
I think I can guess just based on context clues.
L's.
Yeah, you're right. From that alone, yeah. Jesus, this run is, like, great. I'm a big fan of this run. It's got all the right components. I'm just, like, really messing it up. What have I done?
You forgot to use the D6. You just used
I thought I just re-rolled the bloody rock by accident, and I was
Wait,
about
have you got
to...
another DP melee?
Yeah,
DPS
I love DPS. Woo, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Wait.
I wonder how many people knew that Ronnie Coleman's a real person, and he's not just a character from RimWorld.
Maybe. There's probably some kids that definitely don't know, right? I don't know. Do all people know who Ronnie Coleman is?
That doesn't count. I didn't have a choice but to stab that man, Your Honor.
Your Honor, it's self-defense.
I was set up. This is democracy.
Manifest.
Okay, I'm going to die here because that bomb spider's going to leap at me and I'm going to... Oh!
Stop screaming. You're going to peep the mic.
I'm going to peep the mic. You know what I'm saying? Okay, hold on. What that
mouth do?
Oh, it didn't blow up anyway. Okay, that's good.
It's probably just a champion.
Bro, you got to get this dog
like
away from me because I'm one step closer to the edge. Okay.
Step back to reality.
I can't be dealing with this dog shit today. Not after the Oblivion... Did you say Oblivion Manifesto? What was I trying to say?
I don't know.
Oblivion Manifesto is a great name for a band that makes very mediocre metalcore music.
Oh my god, and they've got like a really annoying like logo that you can't read.
Nah, not so much with metalcore. They've got a really annoying lead singer who starts fights on TikTok even though he's 43 years old with kids.
Damn, is that
and he
social
also
repose
murdered a man. No, I'm not talking about social repose.
Bro, when I saw him on TikTok, I felt like my body was dying because the children on there probably don't know who he is.
I only vaguely know who he is. Also, I know that he's incredibly cringy, but that's from about 3 seconds of experience.
I mean, yeah, you've seen the videos of
the one
him,
where he stands on the bench in his horrifying outfit.
It's very strange cultural appropriation outfit, yeah.
And then he goes and sings like emotional emo songs, but in a very overacted. He's very what's chewing the scenery,
He's
but for
very
music.
Like tonight will be the night.
Yeah,
that I will
is there a term
fall
for that?
you. I don't know.
You know, like chewing the scenery and acting is when you like really ham it up, like really over ham it up, just to like. So I don't know if there's a word for that.
I don't know. I can't say I would know.
Consolation prize is very appropriate.
Mabel's going absolutely ham today. She's got no skonker, but she's got a rope toy.
Brother, she's not going ham. She's the whole butcherers.
She's the whole pig.
Oh, pig. Doctor, my ham organ. It's in a lot of pain. I do have a ham organ, though.
What?
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
What?
That's right. It's my toppy. I wrote a lovely novel on Discord.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm sick of people ignoring fucking basic instructions. I totally lost hope for humanity. Forget about the YouTube comment section. There's people asking for help in tech support when I've written up the fucking guide. Or train stick. That was a shit run anyway. I hated this game. I don't know why I play it, because I just don't enjoy it, because it just doesn't mentally stimulate me. Oh, I take back everything I've just said. Boom.
Ooh.
Boys, we're in.
Let's go. You're going to die, bro.
I'm not going to die.
You got like one... No. You sloppy toppy.
I told you, I can be good at this game when the moment calls for it. It's just I don't find the moment ever calls for it, you know?
No.
We're in. This is the run.
This is the run, is it?
This is the run.
Oh my god.
I'm running. I've got the runs. What does that do? 20% chance to negate the damage that you take.
Let's go.
That's great. Does that
That's
work?
good for you because you suck.
Can I get that in real life? Emotional damage.
Mabel, do not drag your bed around.
From the dog ripping up all the gifts I buy for her.
She has currently got, we bought her this like eco-friendly bamboo bone that she can like chew.
Yeah.
And she has absolutely torn it apart. She loves it.
She destroys it. Someone in the comments, sorry, I shouldn't, I don't want to talk about Isaac too much because I know not everyone's into the game. It's very confusing. Someone in the comments is like, it's really bothering me that he doesn't shoot the poops. Let me tell you, as a previously top world record holder speedrunner, which is legitimately actually true, by the way.
Once.
No one shoots the fucking poops in Isaac. And if you think anyone's ever shot the poops in Isaac, I'm going to shoot your poops.
Okay.
So, take that. Oh, no, I left the lucky coin on the floor.
You dick.
Emphasis on the word previously top record run holder in Isaac.
Yeah, when we used to like hang out and I'd watch you play this.
Whoa!
I used to always remind him to shoot the poos because he doesn't.
Who shoots the poos?
I mean, people who want to get coins.
I don't want to get coins. I'm here to go fast, like Sonic, and also Richard Hammond.
Richard Hammond.
He's famous for going fast.
True.
And they're not going fast very quickly.
Very quickly.
It's a horrible joke.
Yeah.
It's a really horrible joke.
It can't be worse than the joke that woman made on Gogglebox.
Yeah, what the fuck was that about? She's a monster.
So me and Sam were watching all the old episodes of Gogglebox. Like the oldest ones you can get on the Channel 4
Gogglebox, for context, is like reaction streamers, except it's a Channel 4 TV show.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a bunch of personalities. They watch a TV show and then they're very irreverent about it.
You say that personalities, they're normal people that they've just
They're normal people that have become personalities because they are
they've
chosen very well by the producers of the show, yeah.
Yes, and on this show there was this vicar, and she's not on it anymore. But I said to Sam at the start of the episode, I was like, apparently that woman's a massive C word in real life.
Wet-ass C word.
Wet-ass C word. And then not 10 minutes later, there's this episode of Supervet that they watch. And
deeply emotional show.
Supervet is another British show where there's a guy that is basically the best vet in the world when it comes to surgery on like legs and spines.
He has very avant-garde approach to surgery with like bionics for animals.
He does bionics for animals. It's really impressive stuff. He's credited about 800,000
research papers and pioneering stuff. Yeah,
he really has. He's like at the top of his field.
Noel Fitzpatrick.
He was looking after this dog, and essentially it dies, and it's really sad. Everyone in the episode is
This
crying.
guy was like pumping the dog's heart
with
manually.
his hand.
Like he puts his hand into the dog's chest cavity
to pump its heart manually because it had gone into cardiac arrest. And then the vicar is just like, well, at least it'll be a small grave.
Because it was a little dog.
Because it was a small dog. And everyone else in the episode is reacting is like crying and sobbing.
Literally all the other people on it are crying. And
they're all just sad, and then she's just there like, well, at least it'll be a small grave, mate.
Horrible lady.
It's the most callous thing you could possibly say.
Oh, I'll tell you something for a fact. I'm not going to her church anymore.
I mean, yeah, we go to church a lot.
That was the joke.
Yeah.
What? What's wrong with you?
I was reinforcing your joke, mate.
You don't know. That's not how joke work.
You know what? I'm so sorry.
I don't need a hype.
You know what? I'm going to stop fucking contributing to this fucking episode. You have a good time on your own, mate.
I don't need a hype man. I'm my own hype man. What's that meme? I am the hype. Who's that? Is that Vegeta that says that?
What?
Vegeta when he goes, I am the hype.
No, I don't know what that means.
You know Vegeta.
I know who Vegeta is.
He's Bulma's husband.
He'll never surpass Kakarot.
Yeah, I think it's like I am the hype. I think it's someone will know. Someone will know.
Someone will know.
Have you been getting into brain rot?
What?
Brain rot.
What do you mean by brain rot?
You know, brain rot is what the kids do now. Because I've got my finger on the pulse of memes. You know, like I always
brain
do.
rot's pretty old, dude.
Nah, no. We're like level. It's constantly evolving. I'm gonna be a bad doctor. It's constantly evolving.
Well, like me and my friend have both got like insane brain rot because we both simp over characters. For instance, like that's how we're sort of.
No, that's not brain rot. Brain rot's like Kai Cenat, Skibbity Ohio Riz down in Ohio. You know, and it's constantly adjust. That's the first time he's that streamer who plays Elden Ring badly, and apparently that's all you need to be a streamer.
Are you not going to pick up those books to get the transformation?
Yes, but I was waiting until I get a reroll first to make it more convenient. Thank you. It's not even the transformation I want. I want to see if I can deplete the pool so that we can roll into regular items.
That would be nice.
Just for a fucking laugh, really. But yeah, Bookworm's quite good as well. You're right. There it is. Kapow!
Let's go.
I don't even know what that does.
Rise from your grave.
I fell off. I really did. Isaac is like, I actually fell off, though.
I mean, you forgot that you did a series on it.
That's true, actually. Someone was like, "Oh, you did a series on this on your main channel." I was like hell, I did. And then I looked it up and I was like,
"You did."
He's not lying, but he's right. I was like, it's right there. Yeah, that's the best part of being on the internet. You can just look anything up now. Like, there's so many arguments I've been in recently, and I'm like, we can just look this up. And I think more people should just fucking do that. Oh, but I'll verify your information. Oh, it's a false source.
Well, we got into a minor spat because it was like you thought that Dick Van Dyke had been in
we did not have a minor spat over Dick Van Dyke.
Minor.
We are not 70 years old. Sorry, 109 years old. Okay.
Well, we were talking about because I listen to Classic FM with the dog, which is like a classical music radio station, because Mabel likes classical music because she's a cultured dog. And during that, there was just a thing for the Sound of Music, and we just got into the discussion about whether, like, why only certain soundtrack songs are allowed on Classic FM.
Yeah.
It's mostly just
So
like...
it's got to be classical music, but then they'll also allow...
They'll allow, like...
Lord of the Rings soundtrack.
Yeah.
Or
like, certain musicals.
Yeah.
Which, like, a musical from the same time frame might not be allowed on there because it wouldn't be counted, but, like, why? So that's what we were discussing. God, you've had a lot of books. And
that's not a book. That doesn't count as a book.
And then we were talking about Dick Van Dyke because Sound of Music came on.
I was like, was he in Sound of Music? He wasn't. He was in everything but Sound of Music.
Yeah, he was in just a load of shit, like a load of musical stuff.
Mary
besides
Poppins and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Even
You know
though he was
what?
American, I don't know why he was a stereotype.
I watched Chitty Chitty Bang Bang as a kid, but I remember nothing about it.
I know this is strong chat to say, but I think it's absolute trash.
My granddad loves it.
He strikes me as the type that would enjoy Chitty Chitty Bang Bang.
Yeah, my granddad loves musicals though.
Shitty Bang Bang.
My dad used to be really homophobic about it because my granddad's clearly a gay man because he likes musicals, even though he had a wife and 3 children. And they haven't broken up yet, so... Yeah, very, very strange.
That is crazy.
I don't get that.
I love musicals as well.
No, you don't.
I do.
What musical do you love?
The Cats.
You know what you absolutely love so much? Chicago.
I know Chicago.
Well, it's because my grandparents were like, because I love Chicago, and my grandparents bought the film for me, and they were like, do you want to watch it? And Sam was sat there like, God help me.
I mean, I know it.
Well, I'm
familiar with Chicago.
We ended up watching the whole thing in the background so that Sam didn't have to pay attention to it.
I know it all.
I know you know what everyone knows what happened in Chicago, bro.
There's the lady, and then she does or does not kill her husband. I don't remember. That's probably not important to the plot. And then she meets Queen Latifah in prison, and they become best friends or something like that.
Yeah, that's the story.
And then she's like, if you're good to Mama, Mama's good to you, which I think is an allegory for sex, but I'm not sure. Mama's going to give you sloppy toppy. And I'll be honest, Queen Latifah, if you're watching, maybe.
Maybe. I was about to say, like, maybe, yeah.
Send me a Patreon. Send me a mod mail. Hell yeah.
I was thinking to myself, like, when you said that.
What does that do?
You know what?
Fucking
Yeah.
take, I don't give a shit.
Little harbingers. Oh, that's cute.
I'm a harbinger.
You're a harbinger of shit.
If I was the horseman, I'd be the horseman of tiredness, but you'd never see me coming because I'd be sleeping.
Yeah, you do be sleeping, though.
Do I want that? I'm fucking...
Oh my god, you're taking some real bad shit right now.
Chaos. Well, I've got Brimstone and Mulligan.
What was I going to say?
You have to get back to nature.
You're in an abusive relationship with TikTok. You keep on downloading it and then immediately getting rid of it.
Well, because it does suck you in. It's curated to feed you exactly what you want to see at the time you want to see it. So I just remove it from my phone if it takes up too much of my time. But then, is someone at the door?
No.
I'm gonna double check. Let's have a look here. Sorry. Please stand by a second. I'm just making sure. Maybe it was Mabel. Wait, what's happened in here? Oh, right, here we go.
Yeah, you're fine, Chef.
All right, we're good. Sorry, yes. Sorry about that. Sorry about that intermission there. That was a toilet break for you. Okay. Sorry, what were we talking about?
TikTok and your abusive relationship with it.
Listen, what does Technology Zero do? I thought it shot lasers.
Maybe it does.
I thought Tech Zero was really good, but this is
like...
Oh, look, it's wrapped around the brimstone.
Yeah.
Little laser, stronger brim.
Yeah. Stop talking about the game, Sam.
So anyway, Queen Latifah, I think.
Wait, no, we were talking about TikTok.
What about it?
You're. Oh my god, I'm not saying it again.
Well, it's just an addictive platform that I have to regulate my notions with, because there are times where I'm like today, for example, I'm going to try and stay awake, so I'm going to download TikTok because I know that one Fruitage Your Arrow video or gaming quiz hosted by that lady is going to quickly...
I fucking hate those gaming quizzes.
It's going to immediately resolve into 7 hours of my time wasted. I'm going to take that range down,
No, why? I used to enjoy doing the quizzes on TikTok. Oh, let's go.
Yeah, because I've got bad PhD and I've got Brimstone, so range down is irrelevant.
Okay.
No one knows how to play this game.
But yeah, I didn't know if it was going to be like... No, I'm not talking about it.
Right, so Queen Latifah...
Stop talking about Queen Latifah. Like, because whenever I watch one of those stupid fucking videos where they're like, oh, we're going to do a quiz, and they're like, oh, well, we're about to do a quiz, everybody. Let's do a little silly willy.
Welcome to my quiz channel here on TikTok. I hope you guys are all doing well this evening.
It's like, just get to the quiz.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
I want to do the quiz.
It's algorithmically superior. As a YouTuber who does not chase algorithms and actually detests algorithms, because I'm like, I'm better than that, and I like to remind people I'm better than that by bringing it up all the time.
Yeah.
I like
a real
to.
magnanimous guy.
I'm very humble, you see. I do. It hurts me on an emotional level to use it, and yeah, I can't stop. Maybe that's where the emotional.
Yeah, you're being abused by TikTok.
I mean, poo.
You can't not destroy the poo after you've just said poo.
I mean, I accept that, but I also will always say that it should be banned. It should be removed from, not because, listen, I don't give a fuck about the data, the privacy, the protection, or anything like that, because quite frankly, if you're on YouTube right now, it's already Jova for you. It doesn't matter how many VPNs, ad blocks you think you've got going. It's done. I'm sorry. It's already game over. Okay? So that's kind of irrelevant. The whole privacy aspect is relevant. What I'm cared about is the impact on the human psyche.
You just got like the 8,000 videos all playing at once.
Listen, I'm just worried about the youth of tomorrow. Because we've got, like, they're already brain rotting where they're like, oh, skibbity oh hi or whatever. But you got to think about, like, the kids after that. They're just going to be, like, dribbling. You know? They're not going to be able to do their maths without a little bit of a Subway Surfers.
Well, this is going to sound really strange.
Family Guy clip. Brian.
But, like, I was a small stupid idiot, like, in high school.
When was that, yeah? Oh.
Got him.
I was about to say yesterday. Did you hear the start of the joke?
Yeah,
I wanted to make
did.
sure. Oh, another library. The Bibble.
We love the Bibble. Temporary flight.
I don't need temporary flight. I've got Satan. He gives me permanent flight.
What was I going to say?
You were going to say, when I was a small...
When I was
a
small boy. Actually, I'm going to move on. There was a TikTok quiz.
We're moving on.
With the TikTok quiz where the guy was like, can you guess the song from the words?
Oh, my God.
And then he just said when, and we both went, when I was. And it actually was the song.
It was that, yeah.
It was the song.
I would never class myself as an emo.
I was an emo kid.
The thing is, externally, people would have said yes, because obviously, like, it was the type of music I was into, right? Mm-hmm. But I would never have associated with the label.
I don't think you were an emo, though, with the way that you were.
What do you mean?
You presented yourself. Well, emo wasn't
I presented myself.
Just a music, it was an aesthetic. And you weren't an aesthetically emo at all.
What the fuck do you mean, my brother?
Well, okay, do you want to be an emo or not? Make your mind up.
What do you consider an emo aesthetic? Now I'm curious.
Well, it was an aesthetic. Do you not remember what emos looked like?
Yeah, but what do you consider it that makes me not fall into that? She buff woofing.
The
it's
doorbell
time.
is going.
So anyway, Queen Latifah. You see, I haven't forgotten that bit. Sorry. We were anticipating a delivery. That's why I was like so jumpy when I thought we had a delivery, and then we did, and here we are. We're back about half an hour later.
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm okay.
What have you been up to recently?
I mean, we just finished watching a Linus Tech Tips video.
We did watch a Linus Tech Tips video.
Yeah. You know, before we got together, I never really watched Linus Tech Tips.
I don't really watch it that much. I know there are like die-hard fanboys. I mean, a lot of it doesn't really hit for me. But I think their tech upgrades are a fun idea.
Yeah, well,
just
because
the staff get some good shit out of it.
We get like the iconic Dennis moments.
It's interesting to see just what people buy when given $5,000 and with the stipulation you got to spend it on technology effectively. It's interesting what people go for.
Oh mate, I would absolutely go crazy in my room.
Do you know what I'd spend $5,000 of technology on?
What?
This is so sad.
Yeah.
A PC for editing slightly faster.
You'd have to get like a better GPU. And
My
CPU,
PC is out of date at this point.
I mean, yeah.
It's really sad. It's old platform, old ass RAM. I mean, it's good for what it does, but that's all it does, right? So like games and shit, even now, like it doesn't play RimWorld as fast as it possibly could, which is arguably mission critical.
Yeah.
You know, am I going to take damage for a higher damage? Hell yeah. You know I am. So, I mean, I could have a justification into upgrading the PC, but also I'm like, I just don't want the hassle.
whenever we do anything like upgrade a PC or like move stuff around, you always end up somehow like destroying your body.
Something goes wrong, and I'm at this stage now where I'm like, I just cannot be asked. Like, I could upgrade my PC, sure, no problem. Could very easily justify it because it's for work, but I just don't want to. I just cannot be bloody asked because I know something will go horribly wrong, right? Something will blow up, or I'll have to RMA something and send it back because some postman dropped it on the way and did a backflip and it landed, right in the bin. And then it was also bin day and it got sent straight to the tip, right? And now my videos are delayed for another 3 days. So I've got to put my old PC back together. It's just the worst always happens. So at this point, I've decided, you know what? I'm not going to try anymore in life because bad things just happen.
I think we've had a tea review where you've said that before, actually.
It's strange, isn't it?
That's crazy.
This is weird.
I mean, I need to upgrade my PC,
Damn, nice
really,
box.
because it is out of date, which is sad because I remember because the graphics card I have is a 2080 Super.
That's the 2080 Super, which, funnily enough, on the subject of that,
came out of your PC and set on fire.
That's the one that blew up in my PC that I sent back for them to fix, and then you ended up with it.
Yeah, well, that's because you got your current one. Oh no.
Wow.
Oh, you fool.
Live your life.
Yeah, you got God, what's your current one? Because it was attached to the
Let's
water cooling,
not
right?
talk about.
Is that not something that people would be interested in?
I don't think people want to hear me rattle off. The 7900X. 70. No one wants to hear it.
I think it's interesting.
Also, more importantly, I've not got the brain power. Okay, I am deeply medically unwell. I have a sleep debt of about 15 years at this point. Okay, which is impressive given that I'm only 12. Skibbity Ohio Riz, I've just turned this game into an unplayable mess.
Yeah.
In one single swoop. So yeah, what was we saying?
We was talking about how we're watching Linus Tech Tips.
I put up the blackout blind. We've already spoken about that to help with sleep.
Yeah.
I had a man make it for me with his tools, right?
Yeah, he got it made to size. It was actually relatively reasonably priced.
It was really, really cheap. It was 50% off from like a home furniture store. It was like a B&Q or your local equivalent. It wasn't like a man in a shed. Tony Stark with a box of scraps, or whatever the quote is from that movie. So yeah, hopefully that'll help because now it will be. I need to be sleeping in the darkness.
You excuse me?
I need to sleep in like pitch black dark, otherwise I can't sleep.
It's true.
Because like some people are just like sleep through any old shit.
I can.
I can't. It needs to be completely dark and completely silent. And if it's not, if there's a hint of light and also the smallest of sounds, that's it. I'm like bolt wide awake, ready for a 12-hour shift. I'd have made a fantastic miner.
The thing is, like, me and Sam, because the other day he actually had one full night's sleep. That was a crazy night.
That was a crazy night.
And the thing is, I was, like, dying because I had heartburn. So I was, like, laying there awake at 4 a.m., like, not able to move because I didn't want to go and get, like, heartburn medication.
Heartache medication. You fucking Johnny Cash.
I didn't want to get heartburn medication and wake Sam up. And then you were like, why are you tired? And I was like, well, I didn't want to wake you up. And you were like, you should have just woken me up. And I was like, no, I can't wake you up. This man's dying. This is what he's like.
This is like the worst I've been, though. This is like the worst I've been in a very long time.
Especially you had 1 hour last night. That's even worse than normal.
I'm like, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, it has just been... It's been hell. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like fucking summer.
Well, you've been to the doctors about it, and there was like nothing they could really do.
Nah, they were like, do you want medication? I'm like, nah, I'm good. The thing about sleeping medication, if they were to give me specifically sleeping medication, we didn't even get to that point because I just kind of shot it down. But the problem with sleeping medication specifically is it makes you super, super, super drowsy. I've tried it once before when I was in like my mid-teens, and it just is like, obviously I could try some different stuff at this point, right, and experiment with things, but it's not worth the gamble because otherwise with some new medication I could be writing off like 3 or 4 days of work. And it just doesn't seem worth the inconvenience of doing it. So that's my life. I'm just not going to bother. I don't think we need to sleep. I honestly think here's the thing. I'm starting to realize actually it's a bit overrated because I'm getting lots done. Well, I'm not. I'm getting nothing done.
You're getting nothing done.
Across a very long period of time. So it feels like I'm constantly productive, but I'm constantly productive like a small amount. Are you a wizard? I'm going to use that.
That's crazy.
Because this is already fucking unplayable. It made absolutely no goddamn difference. So yeah, it's been a fun couple of weeks for me. The content's been fine, though. I don't think it's suffered too much.
Good.
We've still been cracking out almost 3 videos a day on occasion, except for today where there was 0, but that's because of poor communication with my dentist. So that's different.
That was very confusing because neither of us knew that you had two appointments today.
No, I got there and they're like, "You ready for your 2 appointments?" And I was like, "I thought I only had 1," and even that I wasn't prepared for. So that took me off guard with the double. I walked out of my first appointment and she's like, "Oh, you seen the next one in a second?" I'm like, "What?"
Ooh.
Oh, this will be fun.
Sad bombs.
The Book of Revelations. Revelations 21... I can't even remember it anymore. That's my favorite video game ever made, and I can't even remember it. Revelations 21:6. That's it, I think.
That's a pretty good one.
What, Bone Fracture? I don't think it was a Brimstone, does it?
Is it not?
Nope. This is the most boring run ever, by the way.
Well, you chose Brimstone.
It's a 20-minute run.
Yeah,
so that's good, you know.
Did you have time for Hush, or did you not? Did you not quite?
Hushy. Hush is 30 minutes.
Oh.
I don't give a I will never fight Hush. I think Hush is one of the worst boss fights in this game. It's boring. It undermines the entire point of the bloody game.
Hush, for people who don't know, is like just a very, very tanky boss that gets like more tanky.
Yeah,
the more damage you do. Right?
It gets a special type of armor. Yeah, where effectively the more damage you deal to it over a certain period of time will affect the amount of armor it has over a specific time frame. It's a complicated mechanic that I'm not going to explain because it doesn't matter, because everything is, fleeting, and time is the ultimate defeater. We are all going to fall to entropy one day.
Whoa! Is that your bombs?
Yeah, I've got sad bombs
shit.
and chaos, haven't I? So,
oh, that's cool.
So whenever I get hit, I become death, the destroyer of worlds. Like that man what said it.
He did say that. But he took it from something else.
He took it from the Bhagavad Gita,
which
is the Hindu text.
Oh, you can reroll, Sam.
I can, yeah, you're right.
You idiot. Mabel's asleep on the floor behind us, by the way.
Hell yeah, that was a Mabel victory right there.
It is a Mabel.
Mabel's also been super tired, but that's also my fault because I
keep on waking up.
I went to work at like 3 a.m. because I couldn't sleep. Don't know if I mentioned that. And the poor dog is like, "What the fuck's happening? Why are we awake? It's dark outside." And then I put it to bed, and then obviously I come in to get drinks occasionally, like water, not like like hard liquor.
I thought you were gonna say hard drugs then.
Not like hard drugs. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I don't do enough hard drugs. It's just tea. It's just a copious amount of tea.
Tea is a hard drug for the British, I think.
Maybe you're drinking too much tea. I've already cut out tea before. It didn't do anything. I drank fucking caffeine-free tea, and all it did was taste like shit. So if anybody wants 2 boxes of caffeine-free tea, they're downstairs. You can come and collect them in your own time. You'd have to get past Mabel, though.
Mabel would be Borgin and Worgen.
She would be Borgin and Worgen. People can't even, walk within this neighborhood without Mabel, Borgin, and Worgen.
Yeah,
we know if someone farts on the other side of the town, okay?
So true. The thing is, she doesn't bark if other dogs bark. She doesn't care if other dogs bark. What she cares about is if she hears somebody outside.
Yeah.
Then she's just like, "Whoa."
She's like, people aren't allowed outside.
You're on activation.
She's got a scary Labrador bark too. She doesn't have like a dainty little. She's not like a. She's not like that. She's like a fucking full on. She's like proper big Labrador scary fella.
Once we were outside in the garden. But no, you were out with her because I was inside and you told me about it. And she was there by the fence, and a woman walks behind, and Mabel starts barking full volume, and she shits herself. And she's like, "I thought they were outside of the garden then."
Yeah. Mabel got the loud barks.
Mabel got the loud bark.
Loud bark, little body. Well, I'm medium body.
Yeah, she's got like stubby ass legs but a big body.
She does. She looks very silly.
She has lost weight though because she was really sick. For people who don't know, who aren't in the Discord, Mabel was really ill after her surgery recently.
She got spayed and then everything went wrong.
Yeah, everything that could go wrong went wrong. She was like ill.
We were taking her to the vets what felt like every friggin'
we
day
did, like,
for a week.
For a week we were like just in the vets all the time. We had to like constantly go in.
And
we
then
don't
after
drive.
a surgery, you're not supposed to wind up dogs or like do too much intense with them, so we don't drive. So I had to put her in this fucking
dog pram, yeah.
Dog pram, so that she didn't go bloody nuts and take her all the way to the vets. Nightmarish.
Like, we bought the dog pram because we couldn't walk her to the vets when she was a little puppy because it was too much walking for her. It would, like, affect her joints. So that's what our life was. Walking around with a dog pram looking like absolute twats.
Walking our little poodle in a dog pram. Oh,
to be
God.
fair, it is a good choice for if, like say when she's an elderly dog, we could just use the
I was
dog
thinking
pram.
for me.
You can't fit in that dog pram.
When my brain finally turns to mulch from the lack of sleep.
Why not just get a normal-ass wheelchair?
I want a dog pram.
You can't
Then
have
I can
a dog
live
pram.
my dreams of being a little doggy.
I mean, you can do that now, fella. There's plenty of furries that love to roleplay with you.
whoa, push me in the dog pram. I don't know why I turned into a Southern Belle. That's my persona.
Your persona is a Southern Belle.
Oh, well, looky here. It sounds like that. It sounds like a kids show character. I can't think of a kids show character though. You know the one I'm talking about.
I don't know if I do, Chef.
I've stopped. I don't know. Where's the line between?
God.
Oh no. You know that line where you go from being like, I'm a kid in a kid show. At some point in life, you cross over to being like, I vibe with Stu Pickles the most.
Yeah.
You know when he's cooking the spaghetti at 3 in the morning.
He's like, I've lost control.
And that
of
was
my
like
life.
that was like actually me this morning.
Yeah.
Except not cooking spaghetti. It was.
You know what the difference is? You know when we first got together and we used to sneak downstairs to get popcorn.
Yeah.
Now we just like stand there sadly in the kitchen.
I just look at my own sad reflection in the microwave and I wonder, what happened?
Like, we used to wake up at like 2 a.m. and make ourselves a mug cake in your parents' kitchen, and now it's our kitchen and we're just sad.
Just sobbing into a mass of flour and cocoa powder. It isn't even done cooking. I'm just eating it to feel something. Even the discomfort breaks up the day. Thanks for joining me here in the Binding of Isaac. Don't say I. My eyes hurt so much.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with it because you got more work to do.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. Come back soon. Maybe I'll have fucking fixed Oblivion before next time.
Maybe you'll have slept by then as well.
Well, how do I stop this?
Mouse buttons. We got mouse buttons.
Oh, yeah. How do I... How do I turn off the TV? What does old people call the computer? Nintendos. Silver would call everything Nintendos.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything was Nintendos.
Everything was Nintendo.
Even things that weren't.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Mobile phone.
Mobile phone. Telephone. She's so confused.
She doesn't even have a Wi-Fi box. That would be a Nintendo.
No, I'd be with Nintendo. Honestly, anything that has any sort of electricity running through it.
Nintendo.
Nintendos. Radio. And